Okay, I'm back. So, I really want to talk a little bit about just my previous videos and things like that, and just kind of reflect on those. And my reflection is really just how those things have really changed me. It's in the beginning, as I was younger, it really, really affected me. It affected me and all of my relationship. It affected, rather if it was, because as I was younger, I was with the same person for about 17 years. And so it affected our relationship, and it also affected any other relationship like any friendship I had. So it was like hard for me to make friends, and it was hard for me to really trust and open up to people as I was younger. So all the people who tried to be there for me, I just really just shut them out, and I was like a huge fucking bitch. And just because of the fact that I just really did not trust or believe that anybody could really like be on my side or have my back or really care about me, because the people that I thought that cared about me didn't, and just really mentally destroyed me. And I felt like I needed to protect myself from everybody and anybody, because I just didn't really want to really go through any more emotional damage or any emotional conflict that I've created with people. Which is so funny because I struggled with really figuring out what I wanted to do with life. And I remember there were times where I wanted to really just be with animals, because animals were the only thing that I could really relate to and want to really be around, because I didn't want to be around humans for a very long time. So I decided to, become, a receptionist at a veterinary clinic. And I that was one thing I feel like I truly mastered at manifesting for the first time. And looking back at it, like right now I think about what is the best way to manifest anything. And I always just don't end up doing anything because I don't really know. Now that, I've been started doing these videos and making up this content, I realized that that was one of the biggest manifestations I've ever had in my life. Was something that I really wanted to do, and something that I put so much fucking effort in, and I made it. I became something. It wasn't a lot, and it wasn't like, like a money bag type of, career. But it was something that I was like, you know what? That's what I want to do. I want to work in a veterinary clinic, because back then was whenever like the SPCA, like 911 thing was a thing. Houston SPCA thing was, on the air, and like the rescuing of pets and animals. And it started, that's where it started. Like I was like, animals need help and I want to help all the animals and blah 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 blah. So I want to work in a veterinary clinic, and that's what I'm going to do. So I go and I start filling out all these applications online, and that was when applications became a thing online. And so yeah, like I'm very pleased that that was one of the biggest manifestations I had. And I kept that manifestation for like 13, almost 14 years, actually. Almost 14 years. I still was in the veterinary clinic as of last year, so I guess I would say like 16. That was very one of the highlights of my life was doing those things. And it wasn't working at a fast food restaurant, and it wasn't working at a retail place. that was a huge accomplishment for me. Even though the money wasn't great, but that was a huge accomplishment for me. And thinking about it now, like, I feel like everything I have, I've manifested, and I've never really realized it. This is like a huge moment for me. You guys are seeing like this, like my gears turning in my head because I am realizing all the things that I've wanted to do, I've fucking done them. And I've never really realized it till just right now, this moment. This moment on February the 18th at 9:30 at night. That's crazy. Mind blown. Okay, anyways, so I'm so like taken back. I'm lost for words now because I'm completely just in shock of the things that as I was speaking and I had a content that and what I was gonna go by, it didn't happen because I started thinking about that and everything started coming into clarity, into perspective for me. That's never happened. Anyways, I think I'm going to stop there because I really want to gather these thoughts and I want to write them down and I am going to pick this up. Yes, there'll be another video right after this. I'm going to take some time to really think and kind of put it all together. Okay. I'll be back.